Why do some medics get treated like gods while others get disrespected constantly? Our battalion had two medics. Doc Garrett was the legend. 40 years old, 20 years in the army, deployed 4 times. Everyone trusted him completely. Soldiers would line up for sick call just to talk to him. Then there was Doc Pierce. Fresh out of medical training, 22 years old, baby face, couldn't grow a beard. Looked like he belonged in high school, not treating combat injuries. Nobody took Pierce seriously. Guys would fake injuries just to mess with him. Hey Doc, think I sprained my feelings. Can you wrap that up? Private Donovan was the worst. Big guy from Texas, loved giving Pierce hell. My grandmother has more medical experience than you, Doc. She watches Grey's Anatomy. I watched Pierce take it day after day. He'd just nod, stay quiet, do his job, never talked back, never got angry, just kept his head down and worked. During training exercises, soldiers would request Garrett specifically. Can we get the real Doc? Not the kid? Pierce would pretend not to hear it, but I saw his jaw tighten. He'd grab his aid bag and walk away. Command noticed. Started assigning Pierce to equipment inventory and administrative work instead of medical duties. Easier to keep him out of the way. Everything changed during a live fire exercise. We were practicing with grenades at the range. Standard training, done it 100 times. Donovan was showing off, talking trash while waiting his turn. Watch this, gonna throw this thing into next week. He pulled the pin, started his throwing motion, then the grenade slipped, bounced off his hand, hit the ground, rolled between his feet. Pin already pulled. 4-second fuse. Everyone froze. Pure panic. That moment when your brain stops working and you just stare at death. Pierce didn't freeze. He moved, grabbed Donovan by the vest, threw him backwards over the concrete barrier. Dove after him. They hit the ground behind cover just as the grenade detonated. The explosion was massive. Shrapnel peppered the barrier where Donovan had been standing. Everyone's ears were ringing. Pierce was already working, checking Donovan for injuries, running his hands over his body. Talk to me. Can you hear me? Any pain? Move your fingers. Donovan was in shock, just staring at Pierce with wide eyes. You're okay, Pierce said calmly. No injuries, just scared. That's normal. Breathe with me. Range safety shut everything down. Medevac helicopter arrived even though nobody was hurt. Protocol for grenade incidents. The battalion commander showed up personally, started asking questions. What happened? Who dropped the grenade? Donovan stood up, still shaking. I screwed up, sir. Grenade slipped. Doc Pierce saved my life. Commander turned to Pierce. You pulled him to safety? Yes, sir. Reaction time was approximately 2 seconds. Moved on instinct. The commander looked at Pierce differently. Really looked at him. How long have you been a medic, son? 14 months, sir. 14 months and you ran toward a live grenade. Most soldiers freeze their first time seeing one. Pierce just shrugged. He needed help, sir. Word spread fast. By dinner, everyone knew. The kid medic nobody respected had saved Donovan's life without hesitation. Soldiers started apologizing. Guys who'd made jokes, who'd requested Garrett instead, who'd treated Pierce like he didn't matter. Donovan was the first. Found Pierce in the medical tent. Doc, I've been a complete asshole to you for 6 months. You had every reason to let me die today. That's not how this works, Pierce said quietly. I don't pick and choose who to help. Why didn't you say anything? When we disrespected you? Pierce looked up from his paperwork. Because respect isn't given, it's earned. I wasn't going to demand it. I was going to wait until I deserved it. Donovan started telling everyone about those 2 seconds. How Pierce didn't think, didn't hesitate, just moved. Kids got ice in his veins, ran at a live grenade like it was nothing. The next morning at formation, something changed. When the commander asked for the medic, both Garrett and Pierce stepped forward. Pierce will take lead on medical operations, the commander announced. Garrett will train him on advanced procedures. Nobody complained. Not one soldier. Sick call the next day had a line outside Pierce's station. Soldiers requesting him specifically. You got time, Doc? Need you to check this shoulder. Pierce treated everyone the same. Same calm voice, same careful attention. Didn't matter if they'd disrespected him before. 3 months later, we deployed. Pierce went with us. Became the most requested medic in the battalion. Saved 4 more lives during that deployment. Donovan was his personal assistant, carried his aid bag, helped with triage, defended him to anyone who questioned his skills. That's my Doc, Donovan would say. Saved my life. Best medic in the army. Last week I saw Pierce at a reunion. He's a physician assistant now, running an emergency room in Colorado. Donovan was there too. Drove 8 hours just to see him. Brought his 2-year-old daughter. This is Doc Pierce, he told her. The reason Daddy's here. The reason you exist. Pierce picked up the little girl and she wrapped her arms around his neck. Uncle Pierce, she called him, because Donovan made him the godfather. That's why some medics get treated like gods, because when it mattered most, they ran toward danger while everyone else ran away. And they did it for people who didn't even respect them yet.